Let's get to put a ring on it, okay? Let's talk about that. So we have some new individuals, okay? Shea and Fonzo finna cut up. I'm just gonna, they finna cut up, okay? That's just what that's gonna be, okay? They've been together for about 3 years. His mom don't even know her, and I feel a way about that, okay? How you with somebody for 3 years and they don't know, and they don't know your mama? It's giving a situationship. Like, what the hell is giving a situationship with y'all live together? Like, what? Let's keep going. I do think that Fonzo is funny. If you don't have the 100% looks, you should be hilarious. But I think he's funny, charismatic, so I can see why she might like him. What else? They were engaged at one point. That's one thing we do know. But something, they didn't go into details about what happened, but the engagement ended up being called off, all right? So later on, we see where she goes on a date. She goes on a date with a young man named Brian. They actually went to a place called Spin Art. And I've been to Spin Art before. And girl, it is out there, girl. I ain't going towards Buford. Or either it's out there in Buford, girl. Somewhere like that. But girl, it's out there. But it's cute and it's fun. Because once you go in there and you do your little Spin Art and create all, you got to put on your little outfit and stuff. Mix all this little paint. Do whatever designs you want to do, girl. It's cute because the little thing is spinning while you dropping your paint, as you saw on the show. And then right next door, walk right through the little walkway. It's a whole little axe throwing spot. So it's a little cute little vibe or whatnot. And then when you leave there, you can go around a corner high key, maybe a few minutes up the road, and then it's Mall of Georgia, which is like huge. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you know, you can make it a real thing over the weekend. So I thought that was really dope. Anyway, so they get a chance to sit down and have a chatty patty. And we learned that from Brian, family is very important to him. Why? Of course, his family, his dad is a preacher. Okay. He says he's very close with his dad, actually. So they have a pretty good relationship. All right. He said he's always had his dad in his life, all of that stuff. So he is a family oriented person and other things. So he feels like he can give her that aspect, right, of a family vibe or whatever that she's not getting from the other guy. Right. What else ended up happening? Girl, they fed each other ice cream. I said, oh, okay, Fonzo may not like this too much, but okay, I guess. I don't know which one works. I guess feeding isn't too bad versus giving somebody a kiss or anything like that on the cheek or the lips on the first day. So I guess feeding wasn't as bad, but okay. Let's get to Otis and Charlene, because Otis gonna be a whole asshole. Okay, all Otis. All Otis is going to be a asshole, okay? So they've been together for 3 years, and he says that he wants to start leading, but I guess she's in a place where she's not willing to let him lead. He feels like she's a very strong woman, and it's awesome because that's what he wants. But sometimes she's too strong to where he feels like, I guess, it's a power struggle, okay, between the two of them, right? So, I didn't mean to do that. Give me 1 second. What else? Actually, let me go back to that comment and see what you say. Alfonso and Shea are definitely here for the 15 minutes of fame, just everything they give off. Y'all was engaged already? Why are you here? Ooh. And there's that. Okay, so let's get to Kenneth and Shorty real quick. So Kenneth and Shorty go out on a date because, I actually did this out of order. So yeah, let me go ahead and finish up all Otis. So all Otis and Charlene, okay? So they about to go, she's about to get ready to go on this date. But of course, he acting pressed, but it's weird. It's like he not really bothered, but he bothered at the same time. So, I took him serious, but not took him serious. I feel like before she went out, I ain't take him that serious. But when she came back, that's when I'm like, okay, you tripping. All right. So he over there talking about how he was tracking her phone and how he was going to go on a date with her. That's where I feel like, okay, he joking. He just playing. He acting like he really bothered, but he not until the dude really get there. Then, okay, the vibe changed, right? So the dude that she goes out on a date with, his name is Meta, right? And I think Meta is from Africa, he said, or something like that. Otis already hanging on him, talking about how slim he is. And I'm just like, what that got to do with anything? You don't think she'll like a slim guy? Okay, so Meta says that he plays soccer and he loves scoring goals. And then Otis said, okay, but you won't be scoring no goals over here. I'm just letting you know what you're not going to be doing over here, okay? And then he says, what y'all finna go do as far as a day? He was like, oh yeah, I'm about to go teach her how to play soccer. He said, oh, well, that's great. Y'all finna go kick some balls. And I was like, hey, Otis is a trip. Otis is more of a trip than Fonzo is. I thought Fonzo was really gonna be the fool. And maybe they're going to be bouncing between each other. Maybe it's going to be a bit of tennis between the both of them. But yeah, Otis got issues, okay? What else? I do hope that when it's Charlene's turn to go on a date, I hope that she makes him feel hella uncomfortable like he kind of did with her. Right? So Charlene tells Meta about how traditional Otis is. Okay, they go on the date. Date goes well. He gives her flowers. She gets home to the house. She wants Otis to put the flowers in water. I think he put the flowers in the trash. And then he turned around and started making him something to eat. And she was like, "You finna make all that?" He said, "Yeah, it's gonna be dinner for one." Actually, I chuckled like a motherfucker because I was like, "That is hella petty." But when he gets in the confessional and said, "I ain't playing with her," who the fuck you talking to? Ain't this a process that you signed up for too? Ain't this a process that you signed up for too? Tell me, I ain't playing with her. I ain't like that. He was trying to come off as a bit controlling. And I feel like he was putting on for the cameras because Charlene seemed like she was a bit shocked. Like, what? Like, I'm not, She was like, "No, I'm not finna do that. You're finna be talking to me like this." So I felt like he was kind of putting on for the camera. So I don't know, but whatever it was, baby, I did not like it, okay? I said Otis is a mother trip. Number one, I feel like he was doing too much. He is acting extremely insecure and showing her very reasons as to why she should be considering this process very seriously. Okay. Now, the way he was sipping that wine, though, I don't know if y'all caught it when he was sipping that wine. It was giving, "I'd have throw this drink in your bitch's face." It was giving, "I'm finna really literally throw it in your face." Because when I saw him with that wine, it made me think of Prinky. Remember how Prinky and Ray J was sitting at the table? She took a sip and then splashed it on him before he threw her ass in that pool. Yes, it made me think of that. Like, girl, is he gonna throw this red wine on this woman? I know he not, but that's what I was thinking. Okay. And then we get to Dr. Nicole. Okay. So they ended up linking up with Dr. Nicole again. Actually, before we get to Dr. Nicole, I got to go to the other couple. My bad. So Kenneth and Shorty, okay? Kenneth is not a bad looking guy at all. Shorty is cute. We learned that Shorty is actually a radio personality. And I forgot how long they've been together. I didn't even make a note. So I don't know if they've been together for 3 years or more. But she ends up going out on a date with nobody other than Hollywood from season 1. Girl, y'all. Girl, why did y'all bring Hollywood back? Why did y'all bring Hollywood back? Y'all know Hollywood ain't trying to lock nobody down for real. I mean, he got a new girlfriend now, girl, and I seen one TikTok video enough to know I do not want to see it no more. I'm not interested. That is not my crowd. That is not for me. Okay? He stayed doing videos in his boxes, and I'm like, it's not matching. It's not. I'm not here for it. Okay? I don't want to see all that, sir. Not from you. Okay, ever since I find out you be out here wearing these lace fronts and stuff on your head, but then be walking around like you got the whatever type of hair people like to say, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But anyway, she goes out on a date with him. Okay, Hollywood opens up though, but I will say it does seem like Hollywood may be actually learning some things for real. He says what he learned during the process is that, just because you've been with somebody for a long time and things are not working out, y'all may have a great friendship for the most part, but it may not be worth it. Like it may not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay if y'all not gonna be together. What else did he say? Yeah, he just said he learned that you don't have to stay with that person if you're not happy at the end of the day. Okay, so they may still be friends, but they just realized they probably outgrew each other and they just weren't a match like that. Meanwhile, Shorty honestly can't wait to get back to her man Kenneth because she done left him alone and about wondering what the hell it is that he's doing because she's nowhere near interested in Hollywood, but she's going to go out on another date, I believe, with Hollywood. If she don't go out on another date with Hollywood, I feel like they're probably gonna let Hollywood go out with somebody else just to give him some additional camera time. But okay. So Shorty gets back to Kenneth and she over there overhyping the damn date. And I hated it. I said, girl, not you over here overhyping this date. Thank you so much, Phil, for the super chat. Hold up. Hollywood wear lace fronts, the lab my ass off. Yes, that was the conversation. Girl, people were showing before and afters, honey. And that top was very, very thin. Okay. The top was very, very thin in comparison. All right. Notice his cuts always stay fresh because you have to keep those things up to date. He probably gets weekly cuts, but either way, congratulations and good luck. Let's go ahead. As long as he can afford to keep it up, hey, some people ain't got no issue with it because women be out here wearing their lace fronts all the time. Okay. So Mr. Girl that he with probably don't care nothing about it. I think he probably wouldn't look bad if he just went all bald and kept his beard because that's a style too. But if that's what you want to do when you got a coin, who the hell am I? Who am I? Anyway, what else? So Shorty gets back. She talking to Kenneth, and she overhyping the date. Right? To me, she was. I feel like she was overhyping the date. But he tried to initially act like he wasn't phased until she said, "Oh yeah, I got this necklace or whatever." So he was upset. He was talking about he was gonna throw the necklace out because he don't want her wearing a necklace that another man ended up buying her, right? And he also said something that was interesting when he was like, "I don't know if she's trying to, I don't know if she's being genuine or if she really trying to piss me off." And I said, "Well, you damn sure know your girl for the most part because you know she's trying to piss you off, right?" Cause it ain't go how she tried to make it seem. I'm like, girl, this date it looked like a homeboy and a homegirl on that date. Don't be trying to overhype like you really learned something in that short amount of time. Yeah, but I guess you want to make him a little jealous or something like that. But okay, girl. Congrats to you. Then he turned around and reminded her of the rules in place. I guess he told her she can't hold hands and there's certain things that she just can't do. All right, then. Y'all in these rules, and we're gonna see who's gonna be the first one to break it. Okay, so let's get to the meeting with Dr. Nicole, all right? Shea had a great time on her date, but talking with Brian reminded her of why she is insecure about how she doesn't really know her man's family, okay, Fonzo's family. She said it's like, I can't remember if she said it or I said it, but basically it's like she's being treated like a side chick or something. Okay. She tells the story about how she met his mama, which was impromptu. He dropped his son off at the house. He was taking too long. Telling me something. He was in there for 15 minutes. And I'm just like, girl, I guess 15 really ain't that damn long. You just gonna walk up in somebody's house you don't know? I guess, girl. So she walked up in the house and the mama was like, oh, okay, I wasn't expecting to see you walk up in my house, girl. Okay, I know you just walked up in this lady house. Now, if that lady would have just said, anyway, it wouldn't have been on her. Like, if she would have cussed you out, that's her house. But still, I would have turned around and cussed her son the hell out because she should have knew about me and you shouldn't have left me in no car that damn long, period, okay? At what point was you going to think about me to come and grab me, okay? What else? She says that she had to introduce herself when she did get in there, which was messed up. I must agree. He didn't even step up to open his mouth or say anything. And that is just so confusing to me because y'all have been together for 3 years. So now I'm just wondering about y'all relationship, the foundation, the basis. Like, does he just see you as I don't know. Like, are you like a homegirl to him? Like, and I feel like you could be friends, have a great friendship with your mate. But I don't know. It's like, are you a guy's girl or something? I don't understand it. Or is that just how this nigga? I don't know. I hate to see it that she's been with this man for 3 years and he done met most of her family, but he don't feel like she's good enough for him to be his. Like, that's ignorant. Anyway, we learned that the mom is closer to his BM, and he says that he thinks that she doesn't want to like feel bad or whatever, or feel like she's betraying the baby mama. And I'm like, it's over. It's over now. Move over. It's her turn now. Like, ma'am, it's over. Let that go. That lady ain't going nowhere. That's going to always be your grandchild's mama. Okay. But you also can, develop a relationship with somebody else, which makes me wonder, girl, what is going on between him and the baby mama? Are y'all just having that great of a relationship, of a co-parenting ship? What is that? So yeah, you bring her around so that, oh yeah. He says that his mom felt like she don't want to I guess betray the other lady or whatever. And I'm like, I understand all of that, but you got to bring this girl around for your mama to even get to know her. Okay. So she going to always feel like that until you pretty much, I guess, kind of like force her on your family a little bit, which is going to suck. But when you constantly bring her around, I feel like they ain't gonna have no choice but to try and open up and get to know her or something. So he's not making space or room for that at all. It's like he's just letting the mama go along with however she feels, I guess. What else? As he talks, Shea calls him out, talking about how he lying and how they do family trips with the baby mama and the child, but not with her. Girl, who the fuck? And you still there? I don't know what excuses he be over there telling her, but that just don't, He says he doesn't see how it's a problem for him. Right. And that's the problem. It's the problem with her. And you're being extremely self-centered and focused on yourself and how it's affecting you. And you feel like it ain't a problem for you because it ain't affecting you, but it's affecting the person that you're with. You just don't want to see that. I don't understand that. So she tells him he needs to tell it. Okay, so he said we ended up having like this lavish engagement party. So I don't even know what she's talking about. And she was like, yeah, we had a nice engagement party when we did get engaged, but you didn't bring none of the people that you actually cared about. And I'm like, how you go and you get married, but you don't bring none of those people around? That don't make no sense. Thank you so much, Gray, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, shout out to you for the $50 super sticker, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm just confused by that. Like, how do you have a lavish, big engagement party and you just don't bring your family, the people that you care about? I don't like that. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be together when this is over, but we have to watch the show. It's only been the first episode, but that's just too questionable. And it's been going on for 3 years. I guess, child, Dr. Nicole looks hella disappointed because at this point, Shea is like, I need to go. I need to take a break. I need to take a step away. I need to walk off. So Dr. Nicole looks like, girl, I got a whole lot of work cut out for me with this situation here. It's confusing a bit, y'all, because I'm like, you've been obviously okay functioning like this for the past 3 years, and then you see this opportunity to come on television, and then now y'all want to try and work on some stuff. You've been complicit, you've been complacent, whatever the terms are. You've been okay with this for 3 years, and then now you think bringing him in front of a national audience is probably going to change how he moves? No, you've already set up the basis for how he's going to treat you. I guess. We gonna see, girl. I mean, maybe he'll get a little jealous and see what he got as you make connections with other people. We'll have to just see how that's gonna play. But we didn't even get to the other couples because we were so focused on Shea and Fonzo. And I don't know. Some part of me was like, yeah, be mad because he wrong. But then some part is like, girl, you been dealing with it. You know, and maybe I shouldn't be like that, baby. I couldn't even imagine wasting my good years on these men. The relationship already bad. Marriage won't magically make it better. That's true. That is very, very true. She better than me. Once I found out about a damn trip, that would be our last conversation and interaction. Like, I wonder how he swung that. That's what I hope that Dr. Nicole asked. Like, I would like to know, how did the BM make it onto the family trip, but not the woman that you're actually dating? How did that happen? Child, he's still messing with the BM because ain't no way you haven't been around his mama in 3 years and he doesn't address the issue. He provides her a certain lifestyle. That's why she hasn't left. And there is that. While he's sitting up there with that chain on his neck and his shirt slightly buttoned open. I was like, girl, y'all like that hood love, don't it? Okay, then. Okay, like I said, the signs be clear, and biggest day, these women just want to be delayed and attached. And then you know what else now that I'm thinking about it? As you say that, CW, I feel like could she also be hanging on as a battle? You know, some women like to hold on to a dude to say that they won in comparison to somebody else that could be in the picture. So I'm wondering if that's why she's just been hanging on, like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be here and da-da-da-da-da. So now I want to know the relationship and the dynamic with the BM. Because a lot of times, and not saying this is her, but just in general, a lot of times women get upset with the women before they get upset with this trash dude. You see what I'm saying? So I wonder what their interactions and things are like. Girl, this is messy. I'm here for it. Maybe the BM got on the trip through his mama. Okay. The question is, how did her, what? The question is now, did he smash? I think so. Well, see, that's my thing. Even if the BM got in by way of the mom, why was she never invited to begin with? You see what I'm saying? This is your girlfriend of 3 years. Why was she never invited to begin with? Even if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? So she could have came on by way of the mama, but had he invited her to begin with, then it would have been like, oh, well, both of y'all just gonna be here. But I wonder, because I also wonder, girl, y'all got my little tables turning. Now I'm wondering what's really going on. Did he find out that the BM was gonna be there? Then turn around and told her she couldn't go? Dr. Nicole, this is why we need you to answer this question. And if you don't answer it at this time, should there be a reunion, which we're sure We are sure there will be. Can you bring this question back up? Okay. How did the BM make it on the trip, but not your girlfriend? Okay. That's the question that people are wanting to know. All right. So there's that, you guys. The BM could have been included, but definitely Shea should have been invited. Correct. Like, that's just crazy. He didn't invite her because he lied about where he was going. Well, maybe she saw the images online. That's even more effed up if you ask me. That's crazy as hell.